When Johnny Depp found himself pushed to the margins of Hollywood following years of public legal battles and professional fallout, the struggle was not only his alone. Behind the scenes, his daughter Lily Rose Depp was navigating her own emotional and professional challenges, determined to protect her father's legacy while carving out her own identity in an industry that had largely turned its back on him. Though she never positioned herself as a public spokesperson or power broker, Lily Rose's journey became a subtle yet meaningful force in reshaping the narrative surrounding Johnny Depp's place in Hollywood. At the height of the controversy, Johnny Depp's career stalled almost overnight. Major studio projects disappeared, long-standing collaborations dissolved, and the actor became synonymous with risk in an industry obsessed with image. For Lily Rose, who was still emerging as a model and actress, the situation was deeply personal. She was coming of age under an intense spotlight, forced to reconcile her love for her father with the realities of an industry quick to judge and slow to forgive. The burden was heavy, particularly as she faced criticism for any public association with him, during a time when silence was often interpreted as guilt by proxy. One of Lily Rose's greatest struggles was emotional rather than strategic. Watching her father, once one of the most bankable stars in the world, endure public scrutiny and professional exile took a visible toll. Yet she chose loyalty over convenience, continuing to acknowledge her relationship with him even when it risked backlash. In an era where public relations teams carefully script every move, Lily Rose's refusal to distance herself sent a quiet but powerful message that Johnny Depp was not abandoned by those who knew him best. Professionally, Lily Rose faced her own crossroads. As a young actress seeking credibility, she was under pressure to avoid controversy and align herself with safe, progressive narratives. Associating openly with a blacklisted figure could have jeopardized her opportunities. Despite this, she continued working, selecting projects that emphasized her independence and artistic seriousness rather than celebrity drama. By building her own reputation through fashion campaigns and film roles, she indirectly helped separate her father's identity from the most damaging headlines, reminding the industry that the Depp name still carried talent, discipline, and cultural relevance. Another struggle Lily Rose endured was public misinterpretation. Social media often framed her silence as complicity or her support as defiance, ignoring the reality that she was a daughter navigating a deeply personal crisis. Rather than engage in public battles, she chose restraint, a decision that required significant self-control in the face of provocation. This restraint, over time, contrasted sharply with the chaos of tabloid narratives and allowed a calmer reassessment of Johnny Depp's situation to emerge. As legal outcomes began to shift and public opinion slowly softened, Lily Rose's consistent presence gained new meaning. Her continued success in high-profile fashion houses and international cinema subtly normalized the Depp name again in elite creative circles. Invitations, collaborations, and media coverage that included her inevitably reopened conversations about her father, this time in a less hostile context. Without making formal appeals or issuing public demands, she helped keep doors from closing completely. Perhaps Lily Rose's most significant struggle was balancing protection with independence. She resisted being defined solely as Johnny Depp's daughter or as his defender. By maintaining this balance, she avoided turning his redemption into her responsibility, while still offering unwavering personal support. This approach preserved her credibility and prevented her efforts from appearing calculated or opportunistic, which might have further harmed her father's image. Over time, Hollywood's stance toward Johnny Depp began to shift. International projects emerged, independent filmmakers expressed interest, and audiences showed renewed support. While many factors contributed to this change, Lily Rose's steadfast loyalty and quiet resilience played a symbolic role. She represented continuity, humanity, and the reminder that behind the headlines was a father, an artist, and a family, enduring the consequences together. In the end, Lily Rose Depp did not remove Johnny Depp from Hollywood's blocklist through influence or confrontation. Her struggle was more subtle and arguably more powerful. By standing firm, building her own success, and refusing to rewrite her personal truth for public approval, she helped create space for her father's story to be reconsidered. In an industry driven by perception, that quiet consistency proved to be one of the strongest forms of advocacy.